Gina with Creative Geniuses Art Program. We're here today to do an art project with you at your home, and it's for ages 3 to adult. All ages can participate in this. It can be for beginners, or if you've been doing art a long time and you're more skilled, it's for you too. It's for everybody today. We're going to be making some really silly artwork, and we've included in your art kit a couple of surprises. Are you ready to get started? Because I want to show you what we got. It's going to be really silly and really fun. Ready? Let's go. This is your art kit. This is going to contain everything that you'll need for today's project. Plus there's some other optional materials that you can use from your home if you want. You're going to need the art plan. You will also need a pencil and pencil sharpener, drawing paper, coloring tools such as markers, crayons, or colored pencils. You're going to have some brown paper that looks like two hamburger buns, some green tissue paper, and then some glue, like glue dots or a glue stick or liquid glue. Other materials that you can use could be food from your fridge or cupboard, scissors, and any additional coloring tools that you may have that we haven't included in the kit. You can see by looking at your art kit that there's a lot of things to draw with today, such as pencils or crayons or markers. We're going to be doing a drawing project, and we've included a couple very silly drawing tools. Take a look, pick them up, and take the caps off. I have mine here. They're called Silly Scents by Crayola, and they come in markers or sometimes twistable crayons or the colored pencils. Depending on your art kit, you might have one of those varieties. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off the caps, and I want you to try to guess what you smell. And I want you to tell me, is it a yuck smell or is it a yummy smell? Here we go. Oh, yuck. Yum. What do you got? Can you guess without looking at the label what you think the smells are? Without peeking, without cheating? What do you think? What does it remind you of? What's in your imagination as you sniff those scents? So when you were sniffing, whether it be a yum or a yuck, you probably got a picture inside your head, right? Inside your brain, you imagine something like strawberry, strawberry cheesecake, yum. Or if it was yucky, you probably got some pictures in your head, in your imagination. Well, we're going to use these as some inspiration to get started with our planning or brainstorming for our project. Today's project is going to be silly sandwiches. We're going to be making sandwiches out of a bunch of foods and maybe some random things if you want to be creative, like a tire. Can you put a tire in a sandwich? Sure, why not? Sketch paper and our pencil and start sketching and brainstorming some ideas. Think about the things that you smelled, okay? And think about some of your favorite foods. What are some of the things that you like to eat? For breakfast, for snacks, for parties? What are some of the things that you like to eat that are healthy? Think about all the things that you like to eat and that are your favorite, or maybe some things that are in your cabinet. And I want you to start drawing them on this piece of paper. This is going to be our brainstorm. This is going to be our practice or planning for our silly sandwich drawings today, okay? Take a long time or you can take a little bit of time. It's really up to you, okay? So I'm done with my sketch. I thought of quite a few things. You might have more or you might have less. It just depends on the person. So I wonder how many I have. Let me count. Let's see. I have one. I got that stinky tire from the marker that I smelled. A banana, 2. And then I have a cutie, number 3, or an orange. 4. I have a carrot. I love vegetables and healthy foods, as you can tell. 5, a pickle. That would go great on a sandwich. And number 6, my strawberry. I was inspired by my marker that I sniffed. A tortilla chip, number 7. And a slice of pizza, number 8. Now, if you're still wanting to draw, you can sketch out some more ideas, or if not, we'll go ahead and get started on our art masterpiece. Now that we've completed our brainstorming part, or our planning part, we are going to move on to our art masterpiece. The art masterpiece is going to go on this very tall white sheet of drawing paper, or vertical up and down sheet of drawing paper. You have two bread buns here, two halves of bread that are going to be the top of the sandwich and the bottom of the sandwich. So go ahead and either take a glue stick or liquid glue or the glue dots provided in your art kit and stick that to the back of each half of bread. Half of the bread is going to go up at the top, and you're going to press that bread into the paper so it sticks, and the other half is going to go on the bottom. Okay, don't forget to press so it sticks tight. We now have the outside of our sandwich. The next part is the really fun part, filling in the inside of the sandwich. On the white drawing paper, you're going to see some pencil lines that go across. This is to help you organize your layers of food. A layer is like a sheet. So let's say you have some tomatoes. You're going to do a sheet of tomatoes, and then you choose bacon. Then you might have a sheet of bacon. You can work from top to bottom, or bottom to top, or skip around. But these lines are there to help you. As you draw, do you need some help? Are you wondering just how to draw something? Well, I have an idea for you. If you have just some food in your refrigerator or in your cabinets, we can use that to help you. First, just look at some of the shapes that you see, the basic shapes, like rectangles, circles, triangles. Those are the things that you know. You can use the things that you know to help you with the things that you don't know. So if you can get the basic shapes and then think about what color, that can help you draw on your picture. I hope that those drawing tips helped you just by looking at the different shapes and colors along the way as you draw. And also looking at the pictures, that helps. So another way that you could get help when you do your artwork or get inspired is by looking at other artists or other artworks related to something that you're doing. Google Arts and Culture is a great resource, and so is Googling, if you're an adult or have an adult with you, different artists related to the project. So one of them is Giuseppe Arcimboldo, and that's listed on the art project plan. There's also Flemish still life paintings that are really great to look at, lots of food. There's a pop artist, his name is Clay Oldenburg. He has a great sculpture that he made called the Giant BLT. You're going to want to check that out. Sometimes things around your house, like I said, getting things out of the fridge or the cupboard just to look at and observe and study is a great way to help you with your drawing. You might even have some toys around the house or someone that you know that has Shopkins. Those are really fun to look at. Those are art, right? Someone created them in a creative way with the little faces. So any of those things would be great resources. I wanted to show you my finished piece. This is what mine looks like. One of the finishing touches that I did was I took the green tissue paper out of the art kit and I just tore it along. This is optional. And you can crinkle it up. And you still might have some lines that are on the original template of your sandwich. And if you want to cover those up, you can either erase it or adding this lettuce is another great little finishing detail and it gives it some dimension and some texture. Use your glue to glue those on in some of those spaces across. It makes it look really super finished. You worked really hard today. You brainstormed and planned. You added layers of shapes. You composed or arranged foods into an art, just as music is composed into a song piece. You may have tried drawing from imagination and life, so different drawing techniques. You may have explored new artists to study for inspiration. What you've made is a unified piece. It has unity. It all belongs together. In completion of your art, give it a name. Title it, just like we have names. Go beyond this project. Maybe you want to invent your own restaurant or open your own restaurant. What other menu items are there besides the silly sandwich? Draw or create other menu items. We'd love to see what you've made today. Share with us on Facebook or email me, Gina@wearecreativegeniuses.com. I can't wait to see your masterpieces. Thanks. Bye.